তবে আমার কথা ভাই, আমি তাকে ভালোবাসবো, হয় তাকে ধরবো একেবারে, নাহলে ছাড়বো, এটা একটা বলবো, তাই না? বারবার ধরা আর বারবার ছাড়া কি মনে আছে?
হ্যাঁ, তোমার এখন তো তুমি ধরতেই পারো, ধরো।
না, আমার ধরার কথা না, আমি বলছি হ্যাঁ এটা ভালো, আমার থেকে দেখতে ভালো, সব দিক থেকে ভালো। আমি চাই, সবাই চাই
got him to get an edge to that.
তার জন্য জীবন দিতে পারি, কিন্তু রাগের মাথায় কেউ যদি আমাকে উল্টাপাল্টা খেত দেয়, তার বিকল্প এরকম। আমি এগুলো ওকে বুঝে বলি, না তুমি হয়নি, চলবে না, ঠিক আছে? আপনার সাথে আবার জিনিস
Over number 1 with 2 or 3 without.
দেখে আর লাভ নাই, ঠিক আছে?
ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্টাইলে আপনার জন্য রবি ক্লোজ আপ অ্যান্টি জার্ম মাউথ ওয়াশ ফর্মুলায় নিঃশ্বাসে আনে সুপার লং লাস্টিং ফ্রেশনেস। তাই যখনই সুযোগ পাও কাছে আসার, চাই তোমাকে, চাই এগিয়ে যাও কনফিডেন্সের সাথে। ক্লোজ আপ, অলওয়েজ রেডি। ঘরে আনুন বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ডিটিএইচ আকাশ। মাত্র 99 টাকায় পাচ্ছেন 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ 115টিরও বেশি চ্যানেল। আকাশ, ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়া।
Lauriv and Shahid Afridi and Wahab Riaz. Because on the other side, Rajshahi Royals have the explosive Sasai, Ravi Papara, Shoaib Malik and Andre Russell. Two very, very good teams in this fray at the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium. Going to be Abu Jahid Rahi, who's both of the selectors played for the national side. His tour of India for the national side is a successful one. And the young man who has a lot of promise.
For sure, this league promises to offer more opportunities for all those youngsters as a local talent. It does serve up a good amount of opportunity for those players who wanted to make it big, get the experience of international players in the dressing room. Didn't start out well. But yes, if a player is just around the mix and he's waiting for his chance, I think these kind of tournaments, especially the Bangladesh Premier League, we've seen that happen so very times in the IPL, that a lot of players get noticed, straight away get fast-tracked into the national side. I'm so sure that even in the BPL, all those players that you rightly mentioned have been around the bend, perform well, straight ticket to the national side.
Pick that up, but it's straight to a fielder, I think. Oh no, it's not. For a second, the way it was hanging in the air, I thought it's going to fall into the hands, but it went over, thankfully for the batter. Bold shot from Anamul Haq.
A great pickup shot from him. He timed well, that's for sure. Just went with the ball coming into him, the strong bottom hand that he used. Always kept the fielder at the deep square interested. Just sailed over him, just sailed.
Well, he's not going to hang about. He's trying to pierce that gap in the covers. Not quite finding the gap. Two fielders, Taijul, converging on that. So, just feel that first over put a little bit of pressure on Namul, and he's decided that he's going to take on Abu Jahid.
Playing a few deliveries, dot balls, does that kind of expectation on yourself that you need to keep the scoreboard moving.
Oh, that got back in. It's a decent delivery. Committed to that front foot shot was Tamim Iqbal. Maybe caught the inside part of the bat. That will be encouraged for the bowler.
To feel that opening time is one of the best time for any batsman to get adjusted in the game. They have 20 overs ahead of them. They are the ones who can take their time.
What about that? You drift down the left side, I'm not going to let you go unpunished. It's a swivel around, lovely timing, wonderful placement. Tamim Iqbal gets 4 runs.
He's just trying too very hard. Mujahid at the moment has gone over the wicket. He's been punished. He's gone round the wicket to the left-hander now. Again being punished. Just needs to settle down to run up his rhythm. That's more important.
And his ball one pretty wide and it's been hit straight to the fielder. Tamim Iqbal, his eyes lit up as soon as the ball was given the width and he tried to free his arms, had to stretch for a while, but straight to the fielder and a good catch taken. It was pretty hard.
The only ball that was pitched in the right area. Ideally, it should have been heading to the boundary. But that's the time that you create mistakes from any top order batter who wants to hit the ball very hard. Tamim Iqbal did just that. Not for the first time we've seen an uppish drive for him, but this time the fielder was in the right area. Good enough to get first wicket. Tamim Iqbal walks back for 5, 15 for 1.
প্রতিদিন অ্যাভারেজ 15 মিনিট কথা, 250 MB ইন্টারনেট আর 5টা SMS, তাহলে উইকে
155 টাকা 36 পয়সা, 65% সেভিংস। মাই জিপি অ্যাপের ফ্লেক্সি প্ল্যান। এবার যাই। গ্রামীণ ফোনের সবকিছু সহজেই ডাউনলোড মাই জিপি অ্যাপ। এই দেখো, এসেই শুরু হয়ে গেল।
বজ্রার দুর্গন্ধ, নো মোর।
প্লিজ বসুন না।
রিয়াশর, চিন্তা হোক সুগন্ধময়। লাইফে চাই আনলিমিটেড এনার্জি, তাই আছে গিয়ার। অলওয়েজ থাকো টপ গিয়ারে।
ভিটামিন সি সমৃদ্ধ মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বককে দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা।
Carried away, hit a wonderful 4 to the onside, then tried to go for one on the off. 3,187 runs in his 128th innings, 1 century in his T20 career, and a decent strike rate, 100 plus. Tuck away for a single to open his account, and that completes over number 2. It's 16 for 1.
মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিকাশ করে দিয়েছি।
নতুন চাকরিতে যাচ্ছিস, আমাকে নিয়ে টেনশন করিস না। মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিল যেভাবে হোক করে ফেলবো।
বাসায় বসে করতে পারবে। চলো তোমার বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলি।
এখন কাগজপত্র, ছবি
কিচ্ছু লাগবে না। বিকাশ অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করো, রেজিস্ট্রেশন ট্যাপ করো, তোমার জাতীয় পরিচয় পত্রের 2 দিকের ছবি তুলো, তোমার তুলে ভেরিফাই করে নিল, অ্যাকাউন্ট খোলা হয়ে গেল।
মিনিটি লাইফ সিম্পল করার সব সার্ভিস নিয়ে নতুন বিকাশ অ্যাপ আজই ডাউনলোড করে অ্যাপ থেকে নিজের বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন। অস্ট্রেলিয়া ও নিউজিল্যান্ড সহ বিশ্বসেরা আধুনিক ফার্মে খাঁটি গরুর খাঁটি দুধ থেকে তৈরি হয় ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। গরু খাঁটি তো দুধও খাঁটি।
Already in the ground, nice to hear the drums beating. Festive atmosphere is Andre Russell. There's the back of Lang, who's the seed of doubt in the mind of the batters. Is content to play away for no runs. Evans has been here previously, so he knows the conditions. Another good ball.
I like the one that made sure that went past the left-hander early on with Tamim, and it's from today we've seen a little altercation in the length. They saw a lot of games yesterday, 2 of them rather. We saw 47% of the deliveries. Edged and dropped. Was a chance. He's been looking a very, very dangerous bowler, Andre Russell. And you would expect the kind of line and length that he's been. at, he will create those chances.
It's the senior citizen, Alok Kapali. Laurie Evans tempted to go for that slash. He's lucky that he slashed hard enough to take it way over the top of the slip fielder, Alok Kapali, who did his best. Maybe a younger person would have the agility to reach that. The narrow escape here, life. And whoa, what about that? He is putting the batsman in a lot of trouble.
Not very happy to see the ball keeping low. There was a cross-seam delivery, slightly slower as well. Maybe that's the reason. Stayed low.
Well, what do you think of it so far? Wonderful mix. He knows exactly what he's doing. Andre Russell knows what he's going to bowl, and he's almost got a wicket.
He chose to field straight away after winning the toss, and the reason definitely being the surface. See a very even grass cover right through. And you're forcing the pace from the batsman. As 3 overs gone, 18 for 1.
তোদের মনে আছে ছোটবেলায় বাড়ি করে সবাই একসঙ্গে থাকার স্বপ্ন দেখতাম?
স্বপ্ন একসাথে জমি কিনে বাড়ি করা ঝামেলা জানিস?
কে বলেছে? সম্পূর্ণ রেডি প্লট, চাইলে এখন কিনতে পারি। কি বললি? চল চল তোদের দেখিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
বিশ্বমানের নাগরিক সুবিধায় সম্পন্ন বসুন্ধরা রেসিডেন্সিয়াল এরিয়ায় এখন আপনি চাইলেই পাচ্ছেন যৌথভাবে প্লট কেনার সুযোগ। তাই দেরি না করে আজই চলে আসুন পুরনো বন্ধুত্বের নতুন ঠিকানা। রেডি? আপনি রেডি তো?
এই সময়ে ইন্টারনেটটা বেশি লাগে, তাই আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 129 টাকায় 6 জিবি ইন্টারনেট।
Catch. Living a little dangerously at the moment. Need to be sensible in their approach, pick their shots, play the ball to its merit. Anamul Haq himself has got 8 runs, but doesn't look too comfortable, and on that occasion does not find the gap. He hit it hard and not really trying to place it. Tajul Islam has come in as the change bowler. Rahi being taken off. Lovely shot, just backing away, using the depth of the crease and finding that gap between point and cover.
Tajul Islam guilty of dropping one shot again. Don't blame him. Youngster will feel that batsman will be coming hard down the wicket at him. He didn't, stayed his ground.
That's more the Tajul Islam we know. I know he floats the ball in. He's not the one to really err in line. It's just early in his spell that he had that short pitch ball.
Dhaka and Rajshahi played 1,500 games opposed to 1,475. The runs that team Dhaka has scored is 21,181. That's the kind of experience they have. In opposed to 26,000. Don't be surprised, Shamim. Rajshahi Royals have a stronger batting lineup.
Yep, that's again threaded through. Now, Tajul Islam wondering where I've got to pitch the ball. Anamul going after him, Evans going after him.
That's why they need runs on the board. Just sharing these numbers. One stat that Dhaka will feel very, very happy about if their batsmen put up a good score is that they have a much better bowling lineup. But that's what the numbers say. 1,000 wickets for Dhaka. Rajshahi Royals have 902.
This is pitched on the onside and immediately dispatched. Too long on for 4 runs. Big over. That one. And before it's 31 for 1.
শাহাদাত, আমাকে পুস্তকে তুই হারিয়ে গেলি।
বাবুল, প্রতিদিনের এমন করা মুহূর্তগুলোর জন্যই সবখানে ফাস্টেস্ট 4G নিয়ে আছি আপনার সাথে গ্রামীণ ফোন। নতুন বিকাশ অ্যাপ থেকে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে লগ ইন করলেই 100 টাকা বোনাস, সাথে থাকছে প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। সেন্ড মানি ও পে বিলে কোনো চার্জ নেই, আর ক্যাশ আউটে খরচ 1000 মাত্র 15 টাকা। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করুন ও অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন ঘরে বসেই।
1 for 1. The run rate of 7.75. It is 6 and 4 so far. The 4 overs that have been played out. Until afternoon here on day 2 of the Bagabondhu BPL. Dhaka platoon playing at home against the Rajshahi Royals. Rahi, after being changed over, comes in for his second over, went for a bit of stick in his first, 13 runs from it. Just ensuring he gets his marker, one of the markers out of the way. Looking at the field, there's no slip. We're still in the power play, so going on the defense a little bit. Deep third, back at point, extra cover and a mid-off on the offside. Pitches it up, and another bit of misfielding allows the batsman to go for a couple of runs.
Captain there, Andre Russell. Straightforward fielding. Lets it go. Maybe a thought in his mind.
Lush and smooth outfield here at the Bangla. Pitches it up again, not timing it the way he'd have liked to. That's not getting the desired result, but anyway, they get a single, which the amble wire quite comfortable. I feel they're trying to throw their bats at everything. Question of using the angles. They're going for the big shots all the way through. A little more circumspect in their approach.
Nice running. Very, very good calling. Corey Evans hasn't really on his intention of trying to hit very hard. That's why sometimes the soft hands work well. Lovely boundary hit in the last over. Beautiful shot that was.
That's what the point I was making. You just have to bide your time, take the angles, and once the opportunity is given to you, you go for the big ones. Again in the slot, again a little bit of mistiming. Oh dear.
Where was he heading? Laurie Evans was trying to complete the run on his own. It was a firm drive, straight to the fielder at mid-off. Laurie Evans thought he could just get and sneak out a single there. Very fortunate he didn't hit down the stumps.
That's guided. He tried to just open the face of the bat once again. The keeper really should have come across and tried to stop that. Went through for an overthrow.
Okay. This time the opposite end. There wasn't a single there. Fortunate that they get a one from this overthrow. Dhaka platoon.
But don't want to be too harsh on later on that. He had quite a way to come. Fielder was pretty close. This time, once again, does not manage to find the gap. Well fielded. Completes over number 5. 36 for 1.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
আন্টি সাবান, এখানে সাবান কিভাবে পাবো? ব্যবহার করা নতুন লাইফবয় সুপারফাস্ট কফি হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ। জীবাণু দূর করে মাত্র 10 সেকেন্ডে। এখন মাত্র 5 টাকা।
ভিটামিন সি সমৃদ্ধ মেরিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেল ত্বককে দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা।
For the Bagabondhu Bangladesh Premier League 2019, Bangladesh, UK, Ireland is all going to Italy, US, Canada, Caribbean, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Australia, and the rest of the world. If you are overseas, you can watch the Bagabondhu BPL 2019. This I showed that Farhad Reza, the new bowler, 85 wickets. There is a hint of movement. If you look at the run rate, they've gone to 36 in the first 5 overs, a rate of just above 7 runs in an over. I just wonder whether the bowlers have actually bowled in a good areas. Yes, a couple of drop catches. I thought there was something in for bowlers, especially as a seamer, because both the captains did mention at the toss that they would have bowled first. And if there's live rice available on the surface, make no mistake, you got to pitch it, and there is a hint of movement there also. You did the pitch report, Niall.
Yeah, and I agreed with both the captain. It is a bowl first wicket. There was plenty of live grass. There's a little bit of assistance in the air. I don't think they've bowled not as well as they could have bowled this afternoon, rather. Pitch the ball up. Try and pitch the ball, make the batsman drive. Makes up for it, and as he always does, always picks up a wicket. Laurie Evans got to go. He made 13. Fuck Pali, ball is at 39 for 2.
Hi, তুমি চা বানাই দিলা?
এক কাপ চাই যদি বানাই খাওয়াতে না পারি, কমিশন হওয়ার পরে কি করব?
ভাই, তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1, তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1।
এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা, কন্ডেন্স মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে 1 কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা। নাম্বার 1 এর জয় সব সময়।
মাঠ কেন নষ্ট করছো?
কারণ আবার ম্যাচ হেরে গেছে না। আজ হেরেছে, কিন্তু কাল তো জিততে হবে।
হারকে হারাতে গিয়ে যদি দাগ লেগে যায়, তাহলে দাগই ভালো। সার্ফ এক্সেল, দাগই ভালো। কি করিস? এই যে এটা দাগ কর।
রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি আপনার জন্য।
The new batsman Zakir Ali Onik just come onto the crease.
Yes, next up. Thank you.
And he's here because of this. It was not there. It's definitely not in half volley. The batsman backing himself up to play on the up. Doesn't find the gap. Finds the fielder. Tough dismissal in the end. But you got to give credit to the bowler. Forcing the batsman to play that sort of a drive. That's well bowled. Important for them to realise that if you can pitch it up and get the batsman to come onto the front foot, then you'll create problems.
Yeah, Jacker Ali, the new man in. Start of his career. Good strike rate, 128 with best of 25, so a big campaign ahead. You would think for Jacker Ali, opportunities to bat at the top of the order. I mean, number 4 here.
Important position, number 4. Animal Haka Bijoy looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Picks up the single and will keep the strike. 41 for 2.
জিততে হলে মারতে হবে। 6 বল হাতে আসছে হাসিব, কি জানি কি হয়। হাসিবের মোয়া বল আকিব পাঠালো আসমানে, তবে ফিল্ডার এখনো কিন্তু এটি ক্যাচের জন্য হাত না তুলে ফিল্ডার আছে মুখ খুলে এবং হোয়াট এ ক্যাচ। টেনিস বল চেপে লেমন লাইম R24 ইয়াম্মি ফ্লেভারে হাই টিন টেনিস বল কাপ খাবে না খেলবে।
ঘরে আনুন বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ডিটিএইচ আকাশ। মাত্র 390 টাকায় পাচ্ছেন 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ 115টিরও বেশি চ্যানেল। আকাশ, ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়া।
Done and dusted. Yielded 41 for 2, so both sides have been relatively happy. Just a smidgen under Sanover. 2 wickets for Andre Russell and his men. So even Stevens, you would think. See all the crowd coming in and some dignitaries. Wonderful to have all the officers in with us. Mirpur looks a picture as always.
It's a lovely ground, lovely settings. And I like the surface today. Looks like Alok Kapali is going to come in the attack. He's been there for a while. 34 wickets. I remember he picked up a hat-trick for Bangladesh in Test match cricket. You remember that? It was against Pakistan. In Pakistan. Some really good players, Litton Dark and the Stumps. We'll be looking forward to batting on the surface. He's just timing it nicely now. They lost 2 wickets, but he did manage to pick up a couple of runs. Yes, this is the power play highlights. He picked that one up, and then we spoke about those 2 wickets. First one to go was the Tamim Iqbal.
Yeah, Laurie Evans got a life. That was a nice stroke. There's lots of balls just flirting in the air. That was a wonderful shot. Lovely use of the wrists. Alok Kapali bowling his leg breaks. Yeah, a lot of international cricket. 17 Test matches to his belt. 69 ODIs and 7 T20s. Hasn't played an international since December 2011, but an ever present in the Bangladesh Premier League. Good batsman, good bowler, good experienced cricketer.
Tons of experience for Alok Kapali. Important for Anamul Haq Bijoy. Now he's moved on to 21. He had a wonderful time in the first class cricket, the National League, just prior to this tournament. That's where the players are involved. He got back-to-back hundreds, 126 and 151 knocked out for Khulna versus Dhaka division this year. So he is in form and he's tried to hit that one. Oh! Would you believe it? That's a dolly, and it's been dropped. And he's one of the better fielders. Cannot believe it. Now what's going on here?
Well, this is as easy as it comes. Long on bound, do not move. Absolute sitter.
I thought he tried to snatch it at the very last moment, letting the ball pop up his hands. Have a look at this. There you go. Yep. That's a regulation catch. That's a practice catch. You cannot believe his luck. Cut short on that occasion. Single to finish the over. 46 for 2.
চলো তোমার বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলি।
এখন কাগজপত্র ছবি
কিচ্ছু লাগবে না। বিকাশ অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করো, রেজিস্ট্রেশন ট্যাপ করো, তোমার জাতীয় পরিচয়পত্রের 2 ছবি তুলো, তোমার ছবি তুলে ভেরিফাই করে নিল, অ্যাকাউন্ট খোলা হয়ে গেল।
মিনিটি লাইফ সিম্পল করার সব সার্ভিস নিয়ে নতুন বিকাশ আজই ডাউনলোড করে অ্যাপ থেকে নিজ বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
কোমল ও সুরভিত ত্বক বহু খজুরে এখন প্রতিটি লাক্স 100 গ্রামের সাথে লাক্স ফরএভার মিস ফ্রি।
That's the comparison in the T20s between these two teams, Dhaka Platoon and Rajshahi Royals. Number of runs, Rajshahi way ahead of Dhaka. Centuries, 6 for Dhaka, 5 for Rajshahi.
Nice stroke. Pumped away off the back foot. It'll just be a single. Good work in the deep. Really good feeling in the deep. Keeping that to a single. Excellent work.
Hajul now into the attack. Good work in the deep from Taijul Islam. He's a live wire. He took his blinder in a test match. Virat Kohli flicked one up and he took it out of the blues. Fielding at fine leg. I still remember that catch. It was a stunner.
With this leg spinner, what can we expect? Any variations? Has he got a googly? Minajul.
Well, he'll pick up a boundary there. Not where the intentions were, but he'll be more than happy to take it and brings up the 50 for the Dhaka platoon.
50 up in the 8th. Rate of 6.8. Thick outside edge, but T20 cricket, very rarely have a slip in place, especially on a green seamer like this with a leg spinner. Going nicely. Looks in good touch.
It's the bat speed which gives him that extra power. Really flashes it. Once you get this sort of a start, you want to make it count. You've already seen innings, good innings, really good innings from Shanaka and Mohammad Mithun yesterday. Being an opener, you get a really good opportunity if you manage to get set, and he looks that he's set at the moment. He's lucky to be dropped once, but he has an opportunity here to make this into a bigger one. It's already in this over. This time he got down the wicket and lift over the cover for a massive 6. What a shot to finish the over. 58 for 2.
শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষদের জীবনকে করে তোলে ভয়াবহ। তাই বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থতার জন্য নিয়ে এলো ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট। ভ্যাসলিন হাতে হাতে ছড়িয়ে পড়ুক ত্বক সুস্থ করার 100% বিশুদ্ধ শক্তি।
রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি আপনার জন্য। রবি।
Lovely to finish the over. Once again, it's a short delivery cut off, but they'll go on pick up a couple of more runs. Have a look at this shot.
Yeah, great use of the feet. Doesn't get too close to the ball. Gives himself a little bit of room to free those arms. Beautiful flourish. Over extra for 6. Magnificent.
Bowled. What Jakir is trying to do is trying to play some big shots. So if you have someone like Anurag who can pick up boundaries, why do you want to play big shot? Get him in on strike. Pick up a single. Better. Just like that. Good running. Are they going to come back for the second? Thinking about it. Deciding against it. And that is sensible batting.
You've got to play the situation. Play cricket smarts. If you've got someone playing nicely, just give him the strike. Back. Build the partnership. It's 22 off 17, so it's growing.
A short one doesn't connect well, only be a single. They have a strong batting lineup. Dhaka platoon, Qaid Afridi, Tisara Pereira, Ariful Haq. I'm just thinking, Niall, why would you send someone like Jakir at number 4, knowing that you have pretty good bench strength? Bench strength meaning the players who've been picked up today in the 11. Good big stroke players. We'll have to wait and see. We can be wrong by picking up a really big score here. One more single. Finish the over. Platoon moves on to 63 for 2. And it is the Bosundhara LPG strategic timeout.
প্রতিদিন অ্যাভারেজ 15 মিনিট কথা, 250 MB ইন্টারনেট আর 5টা SMS। তাহলে উইকে
155 টাকা 36 পয়সা, 65% সেভিংস। মাই জিপি অ্যাপে ফ্লেক্সি প্ল্যান। এবার যাই।
গ্রামীণ ফোনের সবকিছু সহজে ডাউনলোড মাই জিপি অ্যাপ।
নতুন ক্লিয়ার ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি ও ভিটামিন B3 সমৃদ্ধ, যা স্কাল্পের গভীরে গিয়ে শুধু ড্যান্ড্রাফই দূর করে না, ফিরে আসাকেও বন্ধ করে। তাই ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফ্রি চুলে আমি সবসময় থাকি কনফিডেন্ট। আই হ্যাভ নাথিং টু হাইড। নতুন ক্লিয়ার।
জিততে হলে মারতে হবে 6 বল হাতে আসছে হাসিব, কি জানি কি হয়। হাসিবের মোয়া বল আকিব পাঠালো আসমানে, তবে ফিল্ডার এখনো জমিনে। কিন্তু একটি ক্যাচের জন্য হাত না তুলে ফিল্ডার আছে মুখ খুলে। এবং হোয়াট এ ক্যাচ!
টেনিস বল সে পেলে মন লাইভ আর টুটি ফুটি ইয়াম্মি ফ্লেভারে আই কিন টেনিস বল গাম খাবে না খেলবে। নতুন বিকাশ অ্যাপ থেকে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে লগ ইন করলেই 100 টাকা বোনাস, সাথে থাকছে প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। সেন্ড মানি ও পে বিলে কোনো চার্জ নেই, আর ক্যাশ আউটে খরচ 1000 মাত্র 15 টাকা। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করুন ও অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন ঘরে বসেই।
কি আবার চমকে গেলে? ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন সাবানেও। নতুন ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি গ্লোয়িং স্কিন সোপ, এটি অয়েল আর পলিউশন দূর করে, আর তুমি রোজ গোসলে পাও দারুণ গ্লো। ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন সাবানেও।
লাইফে চাই আনলিমিটেড এনার্জি, তাই আছে গিয়ার। অলওয়েজ থাকো টপ গিয়ারে।
খচা খচা তুলবে পাঠাবে। बहुत চিন্তার দুর্গন্ধ, নো মোর। সেলফি, লেয়ার শট, চিন্তা হোক সুগন্ধময়।
ঝগড়াটাও শান্তি মতো হইতো না। ভিডিও কলে একবার কথা আটকাইতো, আরেকবার ছবি, তাই পাল্টায় রবিতে আসছে।
ধন্যবাদ নার্গিস আপাকে আমাদের স্ট্রং 4.5G নেটওয়ার্কে আস্থা রাখার জন্য। রবি
After the end of the 9th over, Dhaka platoon has moved on steadily. 63 for 2. They've lost a couple of wickets now.
Yeah, two very similar dismissals. Both Tamim Iqbal and Laurie Evans driving on the up. There is width offered. You can understand why the batsman would go after it, but just a lack of timing, a lack of placement. When you're hitting the ball in the air, you've got to drill it over the top. Make sure you get it right in the gap. It's a decent start for Platoon. 63 for 2 on a wicket that does favour the fast bowlers. We've seen a lot of spin bowling, which has been a little bit surprising.
It all depends the kind of combination you have when you go in and have a look at the surface. You have a discussion in a dressing room, have a bit of a chat, and try to find the best combination. I mean, we as commentators, you did the pitch report, Niall, and when I did go in for the toss, I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised to see the surface itself, the pitch, because there was live grass, and sure you would want to play a seamer, Mohammad Irfan, overseas. Beautifully done. So that's the problem. That's what we are talking about. They have struggled against the seam. Yes, they've dropped catches, but whenever spinners have come on, they've managed to pick up boundaries. Have a look at this. That's a poor delivery. I mean, look at it. It's a long hop. He could have hit it anywhere, and it's important to pick up the gap, and he did that quite nicely. Well, we really don't know whether he's not available due to any injuries or not, but you still would want to look at the surface and then decide, okay, fine, because both captains did mention that, if we win toss, we'll bowl first.
pre-strategic timeout about Jacker batting ahead of maybe a Pereira. I don't mind for the time being. I don't mind for the time being. Jack Riley come in, get a partnership going. As long as he occupies, rotates, get Animal back on strike and sets it up for Pereira and Afridi for the last 5 or 6 where they could do a lot of damage. So I don't mind at the time, as long as he does his job and he's busy.
Yeah, partnership not 30 of 24. And you need to be busy cricketer. He's going at a strike rate of 120 now. He's actually doing pretty good at the moment. Probably that was one of the reasons why they decided to send him up the order, because they have some really good batsmen, the ones who like to play big shots available. Shahid Afridi, Tisara Pereira. After the end of the 10th over, Platoon 70 for 2.
জিততে হলে মারতে হবে 6 বল হাতে আসছে হাসিব কি জানি কি হয় হাসিবের মোয়া বল আকি পাঠালো আসমানে তবে ফিল্ডার এখনো জমিনে কিন্তু একই ক্যাচের জন্য হাত তুলে ফিল্ডার আছে মুখ খুলে এবং হোয়াট এ ক্যাচ
টেনিস বল সে পেলে মন লাইভ আর টুটি ফুরি ইয়াম্মি ফ্লেভারে আই কিন টেনিস বল কাপ খাবে না খেলবে
এই সব কথাটা বেশিই হবে, তাই কথায় কথায় আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 137 টাকায় 235 মিনিট।
Thank you. 70 for 2. It's been a mixed bag ride for the Dhaka platoons. Pushing for 2. It's been a yes and a no between these two batters. And they'll need to become a little more aggressive, a little more intent in their stroking. And they've done well with this partnership rowing of 27 deliveries, 30 runs already. It's just been a little struggle, Niall, to setting a target.
I think they're doing okay. I think they're setting it up nicely for that man, Tisara Pereira. They don't want Pereira and Afridi in too early. They're up for the last 5 or 6 overs where they can do real damage. That's the moment I don't mind so much. Happy if you take his partners to a 50 or a 60, and Pereira and Afridi can put the icing on the cake, get something in the region of a 150, 155, which I think will be quite competitive.
One really can't be sure as to what's going to happen with the later on batsmen coming in. Sometimes it just, you feel that it's not going to be that very easy for anyone to come in and strike form. But what we saw yesterday from Mithun and Shanaka, the games played yesterday, anything can turn around.
He adjusted very well there. Batsman watched his feet and just pushed it through a little bit straighter. Animal Hack was good enough just. That was good cricket.
Experience from both ends. Been mixing it up, straighter ones, googlies, leg spin. Vastly experienced of Kapahi.
Winded, I think. Dived on his stomach. Just winded himself, so he'll be fine. No problems there. Running repairs to the batsman. The magic spray never fails to sort any kind of problem out. Yeah, it lands on his stomach. Good commitment, though. It's what you want to see as a coach. You want to see your players giving absolutely everything.
Sometimes they really hurt. A lot of players dive around these days, but this square where a lot of pitches are there, it can really hurt. And it can really hurt to these guys as well. Sitting on top of under-constructed building.
I think they just constructed that the last few weeks so they can get advantage of the cricket.
Cricket is the only thing that bonds people so very consistently. And nations too. Just the other day, I was covering a game in India called Surat, and it had the best of, or at least top players in domestic cricket were playing a T20 competition. You saw people literally climb on poles and the light towers, and even those areas where the cameraman was stationed. At least a couple. 7 for 2.
শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষদের জীবনকে করে তোলে ভয়াবহ। তাই বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 1 পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থ জন্য ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট। ভ্যাসলিন হাতে হাতে ছড়িয়ে পড়ুক ত্বক সুস্থ করার 100% বিশুদ্ধ শক্তি।
Run rates improved. Does take time to build on the innings. It's the first game for both these sides as well. Over Tajul Islam had an expensive first over, 12 runs at that.
Decent recovery here, won by the platoon after losing early wickets. This partnership worth 39 of 33. Very crucial that they stay there, move on. They're the ones who are settled and
will need to be referred because the umpire thinks there is something in it that is probably a little difficult for the batsman to keep himself safe.
well, the toll, let's be sure, decision pending. So look at this. I think the batsman knows that is caught short. Yeah, wonderful throw in. And no problems for Masudur Rahman, the TV umpire, to decide in favor of the fielding side. So another wicket goes. As we said that they needed to carry on and build up on this partnership. It's been broken. Let's be 100% sure the toll decision is out.
Wonderful piece of fielding from Ravi Bopara. 78 for 3 as Jay Corrali walks back for 21.
দুর্গন্ধ দূর করতে চান তাহলে নিয়ে আসুন বিশ্ববিখ্যাত টমেক্স স্পেশালিস্ট টয়লেট ক্লিনিং পাউডার। এর স্পেশাল ফর্মুলা জীবাণু ও দুর্গন্ধ দুটোকে দূর করে আর টয়লেটটাকে ফ্রেশ ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা।
জীবাণু বা দুর্গন্ধ আর নয়, এখন টয়লেট দারুণ সুগন্ধ।
টমেক্স জীবাণু তাড়ায়, টয়লেটের সুগন্ধ ছড়ায়।
কি করিস? এই যে এটা দেখ।
রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি আপনার জন্য। রবি
The strong player, the strong batter in Thisara Pereira has made his way into the ground because it was harakiri between these two players. And Amul calling him for a quick single, but Ravi Bopara ensuring that he is right on the money with that throw. Very good take for the keeper. Sends back Jafar Ali.
Partnership broken. Maybe it might be blessing in disguise because Zafar Ali is not the biggest hitter, and that gives the new batsman in ample opportunity. Thisara Pereira to come in and join Anamul, big hitter. See his intentions, a little bit of a shimmy down the wicket, adjusting, but good ball to finish up with. Left-handed batsman for the Dhaka platoon. 3,210 runs, 223rd T20 match for him. Wealth of experience.
Not a single.
And Tisera Pereira, like most Sri Lankans, a very genial person, very nice man to talk to. But in the middle, he can be very explosive.
Straight adjusting his field there, Captain Andre Russell. Been very, very controlled captaincy from Andre Russell. He's done the right moves, rotated his bowlers well. Bowlers have stuck to their mans. Opportunity for Andre Russell. Takes it. Yet another opportunity which comes the Royals' way and is taken.
Well, the smiles break out. The supporters are delighted. And this was absolutely mistimed by Tisera Pereira. Going for the big shots a little too early. Trying to hit it over the top of the infield. Just managing to hold out. And Andre Russell is not going to miss out on that. Nigel Islam has prompted the batsman to go for that. But that was a well-in catch. Seen a few gone down. But that was one that needed to be taken. Danger back to Tisera Pereira. Gone for one. The Toons are 80 for 4.
Clear. ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি ও ভিটামিন B3 সমৃদ্ধ, যা স্কাল্পের গভীরে গিয়ে শুধু ড্যান্ড্রাফই দূর করে না, ফিরে আসাকেও বন্ধ করে। তাই ড্যান্ড্রাফ ফ্রি চুলে আমি সবসময় থাকি কনফিডেন্ট। আই হ্যাভ নাথিং টু হাইড। নতুন ক্লিয়ার।
ঝগড়াটাও শান্তি মতো হইতো না। ভিডিও কলে একবার কথা আটকাইতো, আরেকবার ছবি। তাই পাল্টায় রবিতে আসছে।
ধন্যবাদ নার্গিস আপাকে আমাদের স্ট্রং 4.5G নেটওয়ার্কে আস্থা রাখার জন্য। রবি
It's been consistent damage by the bowlers before. Tisera Pereira made that shot. Andre Russell had moved himself deep onto the edge of the 30-yard circle. That's why new man is in. Ariful. Short yet again, another opportunity, and it's been taken. This fielding team, the Royals, are not letting many lapses go.
Well, two batsmen who are set, both in the pavilion in two consecutive balls. The bowler on this occasion, Kapali, well, just didn't need to go for that. Just lost the wicket. Unnecessary. Try and go to the top. Got to be a little sensible with your approach. And well-judged catch taken by Minhajul. Much to the delight of the fielder and, of course, the rest of the team. So wickets falling in quick succession. Is the end of Anamal Haq. Gone for well compiled 38. The Toons are 80 for 5.
প্রতিদিনের এমন অবাক করা মুহূর্তগুলোর জন্যই সবখানে ফাস্টেস্ট 4G নিয়ে আছি আপনার সাথে গ্রামীণ ফোন।
কোমল ও সুরভিত ত্বক বহু জুড়ে এখন প্রতিটি লাক্স 100 গ্রামের সাথে লাক্স ফরএভার মিনি সোপ ফ্রি।
ঘরে আনুন বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ডিটিএইচ আকাশ। মাত্র 399 টাকায় পাচ্ছেন 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ 115টিরও বেশি চ্যানেল। আকাশ, ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়া।
Shahid Afridi has come in with some very, very ordinary batting. 3 wickets have fallen in 2 runs, as both these batsmen haven't yet faced a delivery. Ariful Haq. Pick on him. But Kapali knows exactly he is not going to offer any kind of room.
He's got wealth of experience, but that's the way. That Anamul Haq got out, as you said, unnecessary at this point of time. Just lost the wicket, not the most sensible thing to do. Very wily with his changes of flight. lengths today. Just have a look at how he's varied it. Pitched a lot on the short side, resulted in a wicket in one of them. But he also flights the ball. He's also tried one that went on with the arm. So a good mix.
Well, sometimes the short ball becomes a very, very good delivery, just like the last one where he picked up the wicket of Anamul Haq. Mind you, that's not the long side of the boundary, that's the shorter side one. 61 yards to the direction in which Anamul Haq played that shot. But there is no room offered by Padma. Very good piece of bowling. Just 2 runs of it. It's 1 coming off it, 81 for 5.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমাটাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
The top 4 especially have had starts, decent amount of it, and then perished. Anamul Haq, a very, very poor shot, especially because it ended up in the hands of the fielder. If we had gone for a 6, we would have changed our line.
I suppose so. That's the funny game it is. Just a matter of few inches on certain occasions with the crease and a few yards when it comes to the boundary line. It's that man, Ravi Bopara, now coming on for the first time. Look at the amount of it he has already gone at 222.
Single to start off with. And Musi Sabanda is round the ground. Let's get to him.
Thank you, guys. With me here, I've got the 2 gentlemen here from the Dhaka platoons. And to my far left, I've got Mr. Atikur Rahman, the chairman of Jamuna Bank Limited. And my immediate left here, I've got Mr. Alhaz Nuru Mohammed. We're just going to go straight into it. Being associated with the bank, I'm going to start with the chairman first. Being associated with them, what is the general interest really in the game of cricket?
Cricket.
The general interest in the game of cricket, especially here in Bangladesh, leading up to this BPL.
Now we are interested, we want that sports should develop, and cricket is very popular game in our country, so we are so much interested. But we want that our team should win in this BPL. That is our target.
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, we're all hoping for a win, and we're going to have to wait a little bit. I'll come back to you.
Wicket in his very first for Ravi Bopara. And guess who? It's the very experienced Shahid Afridi. Got behind, very first ball.
Oh, it's a golden duck. So to set up a first, and now to compound all the problems for platoon is a big man. Afridi goes for a big one. Only managed to get an edge. And a good catch taken by Liton Dash. So, a lot of trouble. Platoon at the moment, Afridi gone for naught. 83 for 6.
It's just been a procession for the Dhaka platoon. Mehdi Hassan is the new man in. From the time they were 78 for 2, it's been a continuous incoming of the batsmen. Let's hear it back from Musi Sabanda.
Thank you, guys. Mr. Ahlaz. Nur Muhammad. There must have been a hectic preparation leading up to this BPL. How has it been so far for you?
BPL?
You're talking about the preparation leading up to this first game?
Preparation? Preparation. Jumuna, we are well prepared. The nationwide player and international player is here. We hope so. They will be winners.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope so. And looking at the structure of the team itself, what are your thoughts and the whole looking forward in this BPL tournament?
BPL tournament
for Dhaka Platoons, what are your wishes?
We wish that we'll be overcome, we'll be win. Because Jamuna Bank is very popular bank, our all board of directors and our chairmen, everybody is very much interested, and they want all of this also support. Jamuna Bank is fighting the all supports in our Dhaka Platoon, Jamuna Bank Dhaka Platoon.
And Mr. Chairman, obviously you're excited with the younger guys coming up. What are your thoughts in bringing up the younger guys, seeing them play in the BPL?
We want that younger should come up because they should take over ultimately. And regarding play also, we have selected the best available players. So we are hopeful that we should win, and also our young people should be encouraged with this play of BPL. And our team, we hope that because we have selected the best player. Of course, there was lottery. We also got very good player. But I don't know what will happen today till now. We are a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best in the rest of the tournament.
Wow, দারুণ গ্লো, so soft. কি মেখেছিস? Fair and Softy. বল না, এটা Fair and Lovely? কোমল গ্লো এর জন্য Fair and Lovely Winter Glow.
Fair and Lovely Winter Glow, যা দেয় রিচ ময়েশ্চারাইজারের কোমলতা আর মাল্টিভিটামিনের গ্লো। Fair and Lovely Winter Glow.
Fair and Lovely Body Fairness মিল্কে মাল্টিভিটামিনের গ্লো পাও এখন নতুন মোড়কে।
86 for 6. Lost 4 wickets very, very cheaply. Dhaka Platoon. Third over for Bujaid.
What a turnaround in this game. Wickets at 78, 80, 80, 83. It's completely turned the game round on its head. New batsman in, Mahdi Hassan, right-handed batsman for Dhaka Platoon. He's got a smile on his face. To keep that smile, he needs to stay there for the remaining 6 overs and ensure that his team put up a fighting total. Not looking too good at the moment.
Just an extra. Unnecessary though.
Ball of the last wicket. Went forward, but not quite to the line of the ball. Thus, he had to extend his arms to go to the line, but all he could do is induce an edge. Liton Dash taking the formality of taking a simple enough catch, and the big mat to go. First ball, would you believe it? Very disappointing for the supporters.
Quick single. The thing is, the call was good and early.
Bujaid went for a bit in his earlier overs, already given away 20 runs, 18 runs in his first 2. So far, except for that wide second delivery, bowled a tight line on length. Of course, Rifle and Mahdi are new to the wicket. Not they're going to throw the bat about so early in their inning.
Well pitched up again. I think as a bowler, when you start running in and you see a nice green cover, you were showing early on that it's a very, very good, even green cover right through the pitch today. As a seamer, you're always tempted to bowling short. Not surprised, 33% short even today. But the length ball, that's the area which just provides that extra bit of impetus to the bowlers. And when you want to pitch it up, like he did to Shahid Afridi, Ravi Babara early on in the previous over, get a wicket. Goes down as to what's the reach of the batsman as well. That's why 33% of short pitch deliveries from the seamers today.
What surprises me a little bit is the fact in the slot you'd expect the batsman to half volley you and hit it away, but he's got most of his all the wickets have come there. Now this was a narrow escape for the bowler, just ricocheting off his legs. He tried to stop it with his boot, not the wisest option. It can hurt you, it can harm you. The runs not coming thick and fast as you'd expect with two batsmen in the middle. So far yielding only 5 runs. 40 singles so far in this innings. The last ball of the 15th over. Just the 2 sixes.
Just the 2 sixes. It's been a rarity today. 6 boundaries and 2 sixes. Just a boundary in the last 6 overs. That also probably going down leg side. Non-striker end. There's a chance if he hits. Lovely piece of fielding. Should be referred by the umpire. Out. He needs a little confirmation as to whether Ravi Babara got his man at the non-striker end or not.
He moves like greased lightning, doesn't he, Ravi Babara? He's not...
هذا ترانسفر تلي هذا أول आप هذا حق انت ट्रांसफर यानी अरसल और सेंड और करो और هذا अरसल ट्रांसफर करो هذا सेंड मी मालूमात है জীবনের গল্প আছে বাকি হত
Efficient performance in the field and by the bowlers have managed to pick back a very strong batting lineup. New batter in is Wahab Riaz. More prowess with the ball than the bat. He can be a big striker of the ball and they need him in the middle. What he first needs to do is stick around, don't get out. It's Babara, man with the golden arm, pretty well. Doesn't allow the batsman to take a run. Have a look at that one again. Worth another look. That effort. It was off the pad, striking away on the other side. Bowler appealed just to the right. So Babara coming in, picking up, and virtually in one motion, throwing down the wickets. Brilliant piece of fielding and throwing. Now he's bowling well. See, one department of the game invigorates you, and you start doing well in the other departments.
Well, to be really honest, I'm not taking anything away from the bowlers. Have a look at the speeds. Slowest has been 112, the quickest been 126, average of 121. But what surprised me, the way they lost their wickets in the middle overs, incredible. Definitely a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of the batsmen. They pick up a single here. And at one stage, Shamim, Dhaka platoon were cruising along at 78 for 2 in 11.1 over. And all of a sudden, in the span of 13 balls, They lost 4 wickets, beg your pardon. Then 83 for 6. Incredible, simply incredible. And if you look the way they got out, especially Anamala Bijoy, who was set, and all of a sudden he saw 3 wickets be falling down from the other end. He played one in the air. I mean, that is absolutely poor display of batting. And showing irresponsibility instead of trying to show a little bit of more responsibility. President of the Bangladesh Cricket, Azman Hassan, Member of the Parliament, and Mr. Shahriar Alam. From the Foreign Ministry. Oh, beautiful ball. Lovely delivery.
Yes, right through this over, Ravi Bopara has excelled, as I mentioned, that it's really been very good in the outfield, and now with the ball, he's making it talk. Look at that little bit of seam movement. Mehdi Hassan didn't know very much about that at all, so we're just coming to the end of what, if he gets a dot ball or maybe a single, it will be a wonderful over. That's not quite ready. He's ready to go. Waits on that, just plays it away into the deep for a single. So good over, only 2 runs fed. 16 overs have been completed. It's 93 for 7, and it's time for a little break. And it's also time for the Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
প্রতিদিন অ্যাভারেজ 15 মিনিট কথা, 250 MB ইন্টারনেট আর 5টা SMS। তাহলে উইকে
155 টাকা 36 পয়সা, 65% সেভিংস। মাইজিপি অ্যাপের ফ্লেক্সি প্ল্যান। এবার যাই। গ্রামীণ ফোনের সবকিছু সহজে ডাউনলোড মাইজিপি অ্যাপ।
অস্ট্রেলিয়া ও নিউজিল্যান্ড সহ বিশ্বসেরা আধুনিক ফার্মে খাঁটি গরু খাঁটি দুধ থেকে তৈরি হয় ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। গরু খাঁটি তো দুধও খাঁটি।
চলো চলো বাসায় চলো, অসুখ হতে পারে।
টাইগার ফ্যানদের চাই টাইগারদের সুরক্ষা। এই নাও লাইফ বয় স্ট্রং।
এর সিলভার শিল ফর্মুলা সুরক্ষা দেয় ইনফেকশন সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণুদের থেকে।
টাইগার ফ্যানদের দাও লাইফ বয় স্ট্রং সুরক্ষা।
রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি আপনার জন্য। রবি
ভিটামিন সি সমৃদ্ধ মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেল ত্বককে দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা। সিলভার ও চারকোল কণাযুক্ত নতুন পেপসোডেন্ট টুথব্রাশ, যা 99.9% ব্যাকটেরিয়া কমায়। পেপসোডেন্ট সিলভার চারকোল। পেপসোডেন্ট নিয়ে এলো নতুন ন্যাচারাল রেঞ্জ।
মনে হচ্ছে ম্যাডাম জামা কাপড়ের ব্যাপারে বেশ শৌখিন।
রোজই চকচকে নতুন কাপড় পরে আসে।
পারমিশনটা দিয়ে দিন, পুরো কাপড়ের দোকান এনে দেবো।
আপনার কাগজপত্র ঠিক থাকলে পারমিশনটা এমনিই পেয়ে যাবেন। আর এটা নতুন কাপড় নয়, আদর্শ আর কাপড়ে আমি কখনো দাগ লাগতে দিই না।
নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বল, বারবার ধোয়ার পর নতুন রিন।
ভিটামিন সি সমৃদ্ধ মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেল ত্বককে দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা। কি করিস? এই যে এটা দেখ।
রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি আপনার জন্য। রবি
after being nicely placed at 78 for 2 and in 11.1 over. All of a sudden was Harakari. A couple of very good run-outs thanks to some electrifying fielding from Ravi Bopara and some down the leg side. Optimistic here. Good afternoon, Niall.
Good afternoon, Atsar. Good afternoon, everybody. This one just sliding down leg side. Andre Russell, the captain. Fairly comfortable call by the umpire. Toon have really struggled. They had a good start, a decent power play, 41 for 2. Well, he sent it upstairs. This is an interesting call. Andre Russell said, I'm going to send this one upstairs. I thought that would have drifted down the leg side. Not too sure is the right call. I have to wait. Let's see what. But not all 100% sure. Decision pending. First thing first. He's okay. Legal delivery. But there's a hint of movement after it pitched on the surface, and I thought it just darted back in and would have left it. Yeah. And I reckon that is missing the leg stump, but I might be wrong. I think you're right. That's got to miss the leg stump comfortably. It was a half-hearted appeal as well, especially from behind the stumps. No edge, but I think that's missing leg. I think the umpires made a fairly good decision first up. Umpire's call. Original decision stays. I did clip it, but enough. You just flick the bail off. Good decision, sir. Well done. Kate and Ghazi Sohail, excellent today, as they were yesterday. A couple of good decisions made live in the action. Current run rate just 5.75. Snailing along there, platoon. And just going through the way they got themselves dismissed, very well placed at 78 for 2. They lost only 4. They lost 5 wickets in a span of 23 deliveries. And it's the way they got themselves out is a worry for me. It'll be a worry for Mashrafi Murtaza also. You're expecting that if you do lose a couple of wickets in quick succession, you would expect the batsman to just settle down, take a little bit more time. Have a look at the wickets here. That is a brilliant piece of fielding. Electrifying. Beautiful pickup. Bang on target. Go on. Have a look at this shot. Good catch in the end, but what was he trying to do? He just went to bat. Back live. This is Anamul Haq. I mean, that's the one. That's a worry for me because he was well set. He's lost a couple of players. And then a wild shot from Shahid Afridi, the first delivery that he faces. And then this run out. Well, you're right. That's our Animal Hacks was the worst dismissal because he's well set. But I want to make a little note for Rabi Bapara. Wonderful fielding, 2 run-outs. Only arrived at 11 o'clock this morning from Durban. Fantastic effort. Hunter Russell's looks like he's got a bit of an injury. He's bowling fairly within himself. End of the over, just a 3 from it, 96 for 7.
ভিটামিন সি সমৃদ্ধ মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ত্বককে দেয় সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষা। বিদেশে থাকে
তুমি শাহাদাত, আমাকে খুঁজতে গিয়ে তুই হারিয়ে গেলি।
বাবুল, প্রতিদিনের এমন অবাক করা মুহূর্তগুলোর জন্যই সবখানে ফাস্টেস্ট 4G নিয়ে আছি আপনার সাথে গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্লোজ আপ অ্যান্টিজার্ম মাউথওয়াশ ফর্মুলায় নিঃশ্বাসে আনে সুপার লাস্টিং ফ্রেশনেস। তাই যখনই সুযোগ পাও কাছে আসার, চাই তোমাকে, চাই এগিয়ে যাও কনফিডেন্সের সাথে। ক্লোজ আপ, অলওয়েজ রেডি।
Whether he was tired or not, well, he looks pretty relaxed there, hiding his face. Go back a bit. They're giving me the creeps here. He's meant to be at work. He doesn't want the camera on him. Yeah, everybody so fascinated, especially when the BPL is on. They would take in the position where they would want to go and have a look at the match.
Bopara tired line. Yeah, it's just not the good feeling we are talking about. Ravi Bopara is such an important player for his team. Look at the line and the length that he's bowled at. And he's picked up wickets, he's through at the center, send them back, which he run out. Outstanding. Absolutely brilliant. He looks fit.
He's always fit. Fit and healthy. Looks after himself very well off the park. That's an absolute monster. Maximum.
Oh yes, Wahab Riaz enjoyed that. Tonked it away. Brings up the 100 for platoon. It was in the slot, Niall. And it picked up a shot. Oh yes. Into the grandstands. Lovely hit. And they would be needing a few more of that. One bounce. Oh, again. Good piece of feeling. Oh, just gone upstairs. Ravi Bopara thinks that he's got his man there.
Good work by the fielder and Ravi Bopara to get back to the stumps. Takes the ball in front of the stumps. The death toll, let's be 100% sure, decision pending. Batsman looked fairly confident in the middle. Good work from Parr. Takes the ball before the stumps. Great with his. Oh, what a game he's having. Fantastic, Ravi Bopara.
It's a really good throw. You need to collect it and collect it quickly to take the bails off, and that's exactly what he has done. Another very good piece of feeling, and 100% sure decision is going to be out. Will be very, very disappointed. Nadia Hassan has to go back to the pavilion. 6 of 14. Platoon in a spot of border. 103 for 8.
তোমার মোবাইল রিচার্জ বিকাশ করে দিয়েছি।
নতুন চাকরিতে যাচ্ছিস, আমাকে নিয়ে টেনশন করিস না। মোবাইল রিচার্জ যেভাবে হোক করে ফেলবো।
বাসায় বসেই করতে পারবে। চলো তোমার বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলি।
এখন কাগজপত্র, ছবি
কিচ্ছু লাগবে না। বিকাশ অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করো, রেজিস্ট্রেশন ট্যাপ করো, তোমার জাতীয় পরিচয়ের 2 দিকের ছবি তুলো, তোমার ছবি তুলে ভেরিফাই করে নিল, অ্যাকাউন্ট খোলা হয়ে গেল।
মিনিট লাইফ সিম্পল করার সব সার্ভিস নিয়ে নতুন বিকাশ অ্যাপ আজই ডাউনলোড করে অ্যাপ থেকে নিজের বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
এই সময়ে ইন্টারনেটটা বেশি লাগে, তাই আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 129 টাকায় 6 জিবি ইন্টারনেট।
Action in the middle. Did mention that he would be hoping that he could score in the range of 150. It looks a bit difficult, but the kind of a 6 that Wahab Riaz just hit in this over can be possible. Is it possible? Is the question. 8 down for 103 now. A couple of more overs to be bowled. They will need to try to play the 20 overs. Tajul Islam, really good in the field. He's picked up a couple of wickets also. Pick up on stumps, on target. Thank you very much. Lovely. Really good from Tajul. One bounce. That was the key.
Very good fielding. Tajul Islam at backward point. Good strong throw, flat throw, but Parr did well. And good outing today. Tajul Islam. Oh, nicely. They've been excellent in the field, it must be said. The Royals.
Straight away, throwing it around. Mashrafi Murtaza. He's been out of the game for a while. The last match that he played, Mashrafi Murtaza, was the last match in the World Cup for Bangladesh. And since then, he's not played any competitive cricket, but he's worked in his fitness. He's certainly looking very fit. Those first runs here, quite comfortably, cutting it away. The 9 in that over, 1 of 5 for 8.
জিততে হলে মারতে হবে 6 বল হাতে আসছে হাসিব কি জানি কি হয় হাসিবের মোয়া বল আকিব পাঠালো আসমানে তবে ফিল্ডার এখনো জমিনে কিন্তু একই ক্যাচের জন্য হাতটা তুলে ফিল্ডার আছে মুখ খুলে এবং হোয়াট এ ক্যাচ টেনিস বল সে পেলে মন লাইভ আর টুটি ফুরি ইয়াম্মি ফ্লেভারে হাই টিন টেনিস বল গাম খাবে না খেলবে
6 average under 7 runs in an over, and it has just fallen down 16 to 20. It's just been under 5 runs in an over for platoons. I mean, they need really big blows here to ensure that they get just something around 130, maybe 140. At the moment, 105 for 8. Farhad Reza back in the attack. 7 is used so far. He's only bowled 1 over and he chipped in a wicket. It's been, they've spread it around. 3 overs each for Russell, Abu Jahid and Taijul. Kapali, I thought, was a pick of the bowler. 1 for 18 in 4 overs that he has bowled so far. Right. It was a full length delivery. He can only do his kind of man at long off.
Yeah, you mentioned the run rate just dropping at a different stage. Hard to put your finger on why, because wicket hasn't misbehaved. There's been no spin. Spinners have operated pretty well, but there's been no deem in the pitch.
Because they lost wickets at regular intervals, and they just kept on losing wicket. We mentioned that they lost 5 wickets span of 23 delivery. And if you can do, I mean, if you do that, I mean, you know, it's so very hard for them to come back.
Doesn't help when you run yourself out 3 times. 3 run-outs, criminal. Have a bit of a field change here. Farhad Reza. Ravi Bapar was involved in all 3. Straight off the plane this morning, 11 a.m. Right onto the pitch.
Up fish. And he finds it over the top of the fielder. Yep, welcome boundary for the platoon. He's already hit a massive 6 to the grandstands. And it looks like that he's heading in the right direction. Have a look at this.
Well, Wahab Riaz is more than capable of striking a clean ball. See, that's a thick outside edge. Goes leg side, squirts it. Wants 2. Well, the running between the two has been absolutely atrocious in this innings by platoon. It's the only word I could think of to describe it. There's been 3 run-outs, there could have been another 2 or 3.
They've been below average. Good delivery. Well, Wahab Riaz certainly wanted the second run. Mashrafi was not interested. Too many run-outs probably causes them to just hold on to their crease. Only lost 3 wickets due to the run-outs. This time he connects well, but still just 1 bounce to the fielder at long off. Yeah, because of the fact that there are 2 fielders behind square, one on the short third man and one at short fine leg. So even if it's a top edge or a miss hit, you can still find yourself a boundary. That's exactly what happened in the second delivery of this over. Other times he's connected well, but he's found the fielder. A ball.
Wahab Riaz, part of the victorious side last year in the Bangladesh Premier League. Who could forget that final? Tamim Iqbal was wonderful. Wahab Riaz bowled nicely. Look, they've scored their runs. Decent ball to finish out the over. Good over though for platoon. 9 have come off it. 114 for 8.
প্রতিদিন 15 মিনিট কথা, 250 MB ইন্টারনেট আর 5টা SMS, তাহলে উইকে
155 টাকা 36 পয়সা, 65% সেভিংস। মাইজিপি অ্যাপে ফ্লেক্সি প্ল্যান। এবার যাই। গ্রামীণফোনের সবকিছু সহজে ডাউনলোড মাইজিপি অ্যাপ।
To go, 114 for 8. Wahab Riaz, 15 of 10 deliveries. Mashrafi Murtaza, the skipper, 4 of 5. Be important to see if Wahab Riaz can hit a few boundaries, or Mashrafi Murtaza get total to 120, 30. Certainly a couple of big overs will do them a world of good. And that's where they score their runs, the Royals' wagon wheel. Not enough boundaries has been the problem. Abu Jahid starts with the wide.
Murtaza and Wahab Two capable strikers of the ball. I need to throw batter ball here. They need a couple of boundaries, you think. Maybe a couple over the ropes. And get up to 125, 130. Give themselves half a chance. Plenty of capable bowlers in their lineup. Platoon, if they can, to 130 to make it competitive. Wahab himself, Mortaza, the skipper.
Lovely shot from the skipper. That's what they need. It's another 6. Score moves at 121.
Beautiful by the captain. I asked for a maximum or 2. He's given me one of them. Shoveled. Long way over that deep square leg boundary. Really good connection. 64 metres. Excellent stroke.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Niall, why Ravi Bopara, who still has 1 over left, and so does Andrew Russell. For some reason, they've asked Abu Jahid to come into the attack. Because I thought with the kind of experience that Ravi Bopara and Andrew Russell has, surely gold. Have a look at Russell's figures. None for 8 and 3. And Bopara, 1 for 15 of 3. And they're not going to complete the full quota of overs. Amazing, isn't it? What is he thinking? That's smashed away. Well, that's what you will pay the price for not having either of those 2 bowlers available but not using them. 4 more.
Beautiful stroke. Wahab Riaz really crunches it. Abdul goes for the Yorker. Gets it slightly wrong. Bit of a half volley. Wahab stays leg side. Punches it through extra for 4.
Went like a bullet. It's not connected. This should be taken, and it is taken. Shoaib Malik into the act. After a 6 and a 4, turning out to be a good over for the platoon. Riaz trying to repeat the earlier shot, miscues and departs.
Yeah, low down at the bat, leading edge. Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. Wahab. His fellow countryman, Shoaib Malik, is not going to let that up and show. Simple as you like. It's a good innings, bright and breezy. 19. 126 for 9. Christmas come early for the captain. Big full toss, smokes it into the stands. Going to be a free hit next ball. Wonderful. Second maximum of the innings for Mortaza.
19 already in this over. So he had to go for it. Not a bad delivery. No runs here. Important to run because he knows it's important for him to face the last delivery. Yes, he wants to smash it out of the ground. And all of a sudden, the total looking better and better.
Well, Andre Russell mentioned before the tournament Hasn't got much captaincy experience. And out here this afternoon, this has been a mistake, bowling Abu Jai this last over. Should have bowled Papara, or in fact, in the end, Dhaka platoon will be very happy to see score move on to 134 for 9. Thanks to that very good over, massive over, 20 in the last over. And in the end, Mashrafi Murtaza smashing 18 of just 10 deliveries. What a knock from the skipper himself. He'll be disappointed. He's still figuring it out. What was he thinking by not tossing the ball up to Ravi Bopara or deciding to go and bowl the last over? Well, that's the way it goes. They would need now 135. It looked at one stage that it would be difficult for platoon to cross 120 even. Yeah, they've given themselves a fighting chance, you would think. The platoon, all a decent job by the Rajshahi Royals bowlers. Ravi Bopara was fantastic, absolutely wonderful by Ravi Bopara. Right, let's go downstairs to Pusi Sabanda.
Thanks, Nala. I've got Laurie Evans here with me. Laurie, 134 on the board. What are your thoughts, especially on this wicket?
Oh, look, the Member of Parliament has given us someone to bowl out there, but yeah, look, obviously from a batting side, we're a bit rusty, probably a bit slow out the gate, if you like. Rajshahi looked, probably a step quicker against us. But look, 134, you never know. A couple of wickets, you never know.
Yeah, you're talking about getting the cobwebs out. Talking about yourself, what are you thinking moving on forward?
Oh yeah, look, every time you come to a new environment, again, even though I played last year, it takes a bit of time to settle in and.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাইয়েরা এবং বন্ধুদের, আপনাদের সবাইকে বলছি এই লাইভ স্ট্রিম করছিলাম কারণ আসলে এখানে একটা ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড দেওয়া হয়েছিল যার যেন কপিরাইট আমার না পড়ে, কপিরাইট স্ট্রাইক না পড়ে। আসলে ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড দেওয়া হয়েছে, সাথে সাথে রেজুলেশনও কমানো হয়েছে। এই রেজুলেশনটা আমি আবার বাড়ানোর জন্য লাইভ স্ট্রিমটি অফ করতেছি। আপনার পাশেই থাকবেন আশা করি, এবং লাইভ স্ট্রিমটি অফ করে আবার সেকেন্ড ইনিংসে আমি স্টার্ট করতেছি। দয়া করে পাশে থাকবেন আশা করি, এবং ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন, এবং বিপিএল খেলার সাথেই থাকুন। ধন্যবাদ আপনাদের সবাইকে।